I'm on public hunting lands again, right on the edge of a clear cut where this buck had already bedded down twice. And I continued to grunt at him, work him hard as I could to get him to come back out into the hardwood edge where I'm sitting. He wanted to make a straight show his dominance. And the reason I didn't get all this on film because I only had just a couple minutes of videotape left, and I wanted to try to get the shot on film. So that's an amateur mistake. Don't ever go in the woods with a tape that's almost empty. Now, he didn't go too far out there, and I heard him crash on the side of that hill. And I'm on a steep, steep hillside where this buck came up out of a drainage going to his bed area. I've been after this buck on a couple of different hunts, but I scouted him away a little bit deeper in the woods and pretty much did a hanging hunt sit and got him on the first try.
Ooh. I didn't think I was gonna get that buck here. He was all up in that thick stuff. I grunted to him several times. He's crashed over there. I hear him thrashing around. He's down. Oh man, this is good morning. I got him good. He was making a scrape right under my ground. I grunted to him. He's smelling that buck lure I put out. And that just made him mad. Boy, he just started working a scrape. He was whooping a bush up there on top of the tree. I'm shaking all over. He is down right over there, man. He's crashing. I'm gonna turn this camcorder off. I'm gonna get a footage of him later. Oh Lord, I'm shaking.
I had a biologist age this deer by looking at the teeth. He aged him at 5.5 years old. And this is probably the oldest buck deer that I've ever been able to grunt and call to me and make everything work the way it worked out. It just don't happen very often that you can get that close to a buck bed and talk him up out of his bed and make him come to you.
There's blood on my arrow right there. That is saturated, laying right in the scrape that he was making when I shot him. Is that cool or what? Got me a nice one. Boy, ain't this a big old joker. Look at this sucker. Man, what a deer. This thing's beautiful. Big old wide, chocolate colored antlers. Love that. 8 point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 points. Beautiful deer. I don't know what to say. I'm about speechless. I come in here this morning. I scouted this area out as I come in. I found some rubs and scrapes. Creek crossing. I got up on the hillside where I felt like he was going into his bed area. I missed it by about 25 yards. He come up through there. Man, he was making some noise, pushing brush down, trying to get into his bed area. I grunted 2 or 3 times, got his attention. He started whooping a tree. He stood up on that hillside looking down forever. Turned around, went back up in there. I grunted 2 or 3 more times. He turned back around, whooped another bush, stood there, looked. Finally, he come on down and committed. Once he committed, he heard a squirrel over there break a branch. God bless that squirrel. If he hadn't heard that squirrel over there breaking a branch, I don't think he'd have come down that hillside. But he come down that hillside and he made a scrape, and I made a good shot on him. I'm about 60 yards from the tree stand right now. Good deal.